didn't work. All right, I gotta get Q up. He was just here. You missed him. He was dancing and singing and fun things. Okay, my capture software for the stream just doesn't like Q. Doesn't want to keep his video up. That's right, Q has video up. Oh, come on. Cooperate with me. There you go. There you go. For a real quick sec, let's put Q right here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, you guys like that? You like that? Right there. Q will be back in a second for more dancing and singing and fun things. Bam! How you like them apples right there? Okay, now I can't touch anything or else it won't work. So we're good to go. I wonder what happens if I push this button. There he is. I don't know what he's singing. It's interesting. Oh, shoot. I don't have any green. Oh, I don't have any green. St. Patrick's Day, I don't have any green. What am I supposed to do about that? I'm trying to get my laptop to work here, but it doesn't want to. What are you doing? He's like throwing stuff. What are you doing, Q? Oh, he doesn't have his headphones on. Q, go like this. There you go.
What's up?
Nothing. What were you throwing around and breaking there?
Oh,
stuff.
If you notice, right over there, that pole that's kind of sticking up right there.
Yep.
That's that microphone I was looking for.
Oh, there it is. It's right there, Q. It's behind you. Was it there the whole time?
Oh yeah.
Q, it's behind you.
God damn it.
Alright, well my laptop. Well, my phone doesn't work either. Apparently T-Mobile blocked my EMEI. I don't know why. Huh? Yeah, T-Mobile blocked my phone EMEI.
What does that stand for?
Integral Media Expo Idiots.
Okay. Well, what does it do?
It's your phone serial number. You know how when you buy a phone, the little label on the box has your phone serial number thingamajigger on it?
Mm-hmm.
So T-Mobile blocked that for some reason.
Okay.
And they did this like a year ago when I bought the phone. Like a couple weeks into it, they blocked it, and so it won't work. It won't work on their service. It's just blocked. It won't let you connect.
Okay. What service do you have?
I have Walmart Family Mobile, but they use T-Mobile towers. So if T-Mobile's blocking the number, it won't let it connect to the towers.
That sucks.
And
I wish I could make that video better.
Yeah. But when I bought it, like a year ago, I don't know, it was a little more than a year ago. And I called, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's blocked. We can't do anything about it." Like I was like, okay.
What are you on? Like the no-fly list or whatever?
I don't know.
Like we can't do anything about it. I'm like, what the fuck?
But like a couple days later, all of a sudden it just started working.
Makes you worry about Muhammad, doesn't it?
At first, when I looked up, because you can go to their website, tmobile.com/douchebag or whatever, and I typed in my number, and it's all, "Oh, your phone was reported as stolen." It's like, whoa, stolen? And like I tried to call them, they're like, "Yeah, we can't do nothing about it." But like a couple days later, it just started working, and when I looked up their number on their website, you're really going to town on that fun stick right there.
It's so much fun having video. I'm going to have a ball this episode, just so you know. Anyway, keep going.
But I looked up the number again on their website, and then it acted like the number didn't exist. It's all this is an invalid number. This is making me uncomfortable. That's a fun stick, right?
Just
keep that thing all the way in view. I don't want it. right below the screen where I can't see what you're doing. Just
It doesn't say. It just doesn't. It's fascinating. Now, see, my problem is where I've quit smoking.
you need fun sticks. You need something in your mouth at all times.
I need something to take the place of smoking. You know, not necessarily the like I'm past the nicotine fit, like I'm past that part.
Yeah.
It's I just need something to
take the edge off.
No, I need something to just that kind of like simulates the process of smoking.
Have you tried heroin?
Well, let's see. I quit. I stopped smoking cigarettes by smoking pot. I stopped smoking pot by doing ecstasy. I stopped ecstasy by doing cigars. I stopped cigars by doing cocaine. I stopped cocaine by doing methamphetamine. So I've been tobacco free for a while now.
You just move your way through drugs. Have you tried Oxy yet? LSD?
Oxy gives me a stomachache. LSD was fun.
It was fun?
Mm-hmm.
You're really enjoying that fun dip. See, I'm trying to turn on my laptop so I can check if your audio is synced. Because I'm betting your audio is not synced.
Probably not.
I can fix that. If I can get my laptop to work, I could see how far off it is and fix it. Because I can't. When it's live, it all looks perfect. Oh my god. Just touching my laptop right now, just reset it. I can't even touch it. Try again. I can't even view the chat, like, to see, you know, if anyone's saying, oh, Q sucks, he's way out of sync. It's fun watching him lick that fun dip like that, though. Make sure you lick it all off of the tip, Q. All that stuff. Yeah, get it all. Let's move. I like that better. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, look. I'm trying to check the stream, and
What's
I have
it
an
say?
advertiser. It's an advertisement for...
Is it something that we actually use?
I don't know.
This is like the most entertaining thing, just watching you. I don't know why. You look like you're just smoking.
It feels that way too, so I'm actually enjoying it. Fucking Deer Hunter 2014.
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna play that.
I'll do a review on it.
They can if they send it to me for free, I might play it for a couple minutes. Freaking laptop, dude. I'm not wearing an Oreo shirt today. I'm wearing my everyday I'm hustling.
Every day I'm stuttering.
No, hustling.
Okay.
See, every day I'm hustling. It's hard to see. Does it let you watch it, or does it just let you watch advertisements?
Yeah, let me watch a second of it.
Oh, that's sweet, dude. That's awesome.
And now it's buffering. I'm probably going to lose it because I'm going to switch to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, there you go. New shirt today. I'm wearing my everyday I'm hustling. Oh, that's some sick buffering, bro.
No, yeah, I just switched from this from 3G to fucking the wireless, and then now it's probably going to crash Skype because I'm doing two things on the internet at once.
Oh, yeah, you're doing too
Look at
much.
that. It's already slowing it down.
Yep. What a piece of junk. How about you move to, like, I don't know, America?
How much you suck my left nut?
Nah. Oh, my laptop's booting up for the 8th time tonight. Would you like to launch startup repair? Oh my god. Trying to click no to launch startup repair, my laptop went black. Oh my goodness. Somebody's mad.
Just because the wife is walking around with the bottle to put the baby to sleep, and the kid's like, "I want my damn bottle."
What? So to put her to sleep, you walk around with the bottle and make her follow you with it?
No, to going into the bedroom so she can go to bed.
Oh, okay. The way you said it, that's what it made it sound like. Make her do laps to try and get the bottle. That's how you tire her out.
If it works.
Alright, launch startup repair.
This fun dip stick really makes the...
Does it have jokes on it?
No, it's just really funny seeing myself in the stream playing with a fun dip stick. Ha-ha!
Alright, we're gonna have to go with whatever the audio is.
It'll be up.
It'll just make your video off. I mean, your video is so high quality, I don't think anyone will care anyways. Alright. Whatever. Destiny. Alrighty. It's finally here. What are you laughing at, Q?
Not a darn thing. How are you doing today, Oreo?
I'm good.
Yeah, I've been really excited about this episode.
Welcome to Pigspod, episode 23, Destiny Disgust. Disgust or disgust? Isn't English...
That's like a really good...
Isn't English a fun language?
Yeah, disgust or disgust.
Disgust or disgust?
Yeah, but for me?
Yeah.
For me, we'll discuss.
Okay, discuss.
Discuss.
You've had Destiny for what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, something like that.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's been 2 weeks.
And it's awesome, right? Alright, end of the episode. It's great. It's a good game. Lived up to everything, lived up to the hype.
I don't want to say that it's lived up to the hype, I don't think, but...
What do you mean?
Well, you just want to jump right into this?
Yeah. Let's go right into it.
Well, I don't want to say it's... To me, it didn't live up to the hype simply because at the end of the day, it's still an MMO.
Ah, see, I knew you were going to say that. I've heard people say it's not an MMO. It's a, what's the word they used? A
MMO? Almost an MMO?
No, it's a... I wish they had it summed up so nicely. As nicely as you're sucking on that fun dip.
It's fighting the urge to smoke, dude.
Shoot. An online shooter, a social shooter.
Oh, please.
Why not? It's a social. It's not really an MMO for a couple reasons, though.
I tell you what, we'll sit down and we'll play WoW, and we'll call it like a social treasure hunt.
It is though, right?
I mean, yeah, it is. It's a social shooter. That's fine. But I mean, all we're doing here is we're discussing two different ways to skin the cat. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like the game, because that's totally untrue. I do enjoy playing the game. Believe it or not, you heard it here after all my bitching. But that being said, it's still an MMO.
Oh.
It's still leveling based.
Yeah.
It's still gear based. It's still having to work together with a group to accomplish your goals. Yes, you can play the campaign by yourself, but do you want to? If you want to, that's great. But it is a better experience if you're playing with other people.
Yeah, but you can you could do the whole game without doing any of the MMO type stuff.
No, you can do the entire campaign without doing the MMO type stuff.
Well, the entire game. You could level up that high playing Crucible and just play the story as if it was a regular shooter.
Well, even most MMOs have an aspect of player versus player.
Yeah.
So that's what Crucible is. But, yeah, you could totally do that if you wanted to, but you're still participating in an aspect of the MMO. I mean, it's what it is. And what I'm seeing and what I've learned in discussing this with other people is the majority of the people that swear up and down that it's not an MMO are people that don't play MMOs. Like, oh, that's totally not what I think it is. Well, I'm sorry that your concept of playing World of Warcraft involves, sitting at a computer for 12 to 15 hours straight with a bag of Doritos, a fucking piss pot, and 2 gallons of Mountain Dew. I'm sorry. It goes a little bit more beyond that. And that's what this game is. It is a MMO. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's one of the things I do like about this game is it's introducing people that's never really played this style of game into playing this style of game.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I'm glad to see more people get involved with it. But don't sit there and tell me that it's not when it is. Just because you don't want to, you're a console master race gamer and you don't want to be associating with those neck-bearded PC gamers.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up and
I don't play MMOs.
Shut the fuck up, get off your high horse, and realize that we're all fucking gamers and move on. So what if your nerd just crossed over with another type of nerd? Whatever. But all that aside, I did enjoy the game. I enjoyed, I've enjoyed playing everything that I've done thus far. And excuse me, I like playing the game. I really enjoyed, doing the Crucible stuff, the PvP. And, I'm looking forward to finally being a high enough level that I could do raids.
Yeah.
But, all that being said...
It's an MMO?
It's an MMO.
Alright. Well...
But that's fine. I'm not saying it like it's derogatory.
I guess it is, yeah.
The console gamers that have never played PC gaming, they're the ones that are offended by it being called an MMO. I think it's great. I like to see this type of game get moved over to console because that's what needs to be done. This style of game is extremely popular. League of Legends, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, EVE, whatever game you want to, pick out, they're really good games, and they're really good games for a reason. And I'm glad that Bungie, took a step back and looked at what's working on the PC and is applying it to the console. It has extreme potential, and that's the part that I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't take a picture of it tonight and post it to the Facebook page, but tonight we're drinking. See if we can get it up here. We're drinking. Let's see, Sasquatch
Squatch Ale. Looks good.
It is. It is actually really, really good. It is a Scottish ale. It is brewed by Chaos Mountain Brewing in Callaway, Virginia.
Is it good enough to be gaming fuel?
No, it's good enough to get me fucked up where I can't game.
Oh,
yeah.
So
yeah, we'll give it a little plug here.
So you don't want to bring it in with you to game.
No. It says the big multi-Scotch ale presents a wealth of complex flavors, not too dark with a little bit of initial sweetness. It finishes dry. This beer will put hair on your chest and like our buddy Squatch, maybe all over. Yeah, it's a chaosmountainbrewing.com. It's actually really good.
Can you sue for ass hair? Be like, your fucking beer gave me too much hair in my anal crack.
No, unfortunately, it's already there. As you can see here, since we got, I'm already a neckbeard, so I mean, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But
all right. Anyways, Destiny MMO.
Destiny. Mm-hmm.
I think because you're coming from the other side of it. You're a longtime MMO player, you would say.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right. See, I'm coming from the side of a longtime, I guess you would say, FPS player. Since Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Gears of War, all that stuff. So, to me, bringing it over, like, as they bring in this new type of game, and I definitely don't want to call it an MMO, like you were saying. I don't want to admit that it is an MMO.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's super, I don't know, it drew me in. It's really fun. It has the frustrating aspect. It has the social aspect that makes any game more fun. And it almost forces you to be social, which a lot of games don't. That's what a lot of games are missing. I think that's why MMOs, become so popular. Because it's a lot more, when you kill an actual person versus instead of just killing a computer, or even when you're killing people that, have no name to them. I guess like PvP would be.
Right. Now I got where you're going.
But you know what I'm saying. It forces you to be social, especially like in raids, which you haven't done yet, but we'll discuss here in a minute. But the way that it forces you to be social, adds to the game. It makes the game even better than just a normal shooter. Now, I'm not saying Destiny's the best shooter that's come along in a long time.
Right.
But, it's up there. For being a new IP, for being a whole new game, it's pretty good. Oh, Q's left the building. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about
I had to get another
MMO
beer out. I was
aspect.
hoping that you wouldn't say anything.
Oh. I gotta comment on your alcoholism. That's how I... This is actually an intervention. We're not even talking about Destiny. We're here for you, Q.
Well, I'm glad somebody is.
We love you. We don't want to see you do this to yourself. Think about your children. Think about the twins.
Yeah, right.
You don't need to drink 2 beers just because of the twins.
Oh, shit. That's a 6-pack I got in there. I got work to do.
But as far as it goes, calling it an MMO, I don't know. I'll admit that it's got me stumbling. I'll admit that it's an MMO,
right?
But I don't want to. I want to keep it as an FPS, but it's an FPS MMO. the
FPS is just a subsection of the way the MMO is played.
Yeah.
Like, and the MMO. It's really hard to. You can be a first-person shooter and not be an MMO, and you can be an MMO and not be a first-person shooter, where this one's both. It's an MMO that has a first-person shooter mechanic to it.
I'd still say it's heavier on the first-person shooter side than the MMO side. Because, again, it's not forcing you, you know what I'm saying?
It's not coming outright and saying on the box that this has to be played with other people.
Yeah.
But to get the most out of your gaming experience, you're going to have to cooperatively work with other people for more than 15 to 30 minutes at a time. And the reason why I put that time period or that time frame on it is games like Halo or Call of Duty, where you have I work with other people on Call of Duty. Yeah, you do, but you work with them for 15 minutes at a time, 30 minutes
at a time.
One game at a time.
I gotcha.
Whereas with Destiny, you're to complete a raid, you're looking at 1, 2, maybe 3 hours depending on what you're doing. And the same thing with the strikes. You're looking at 30, 45 minutes to an hour doing strikes. You're going to be working with these people on a longer time frame, and it's a lot harder to go off and be on your own and not participate with the people that's in your group. Because, for example, when you go into playing, like a strike or even a raid, there's a respawn restriction where, the person that if you die, somebody has to come get you up, or you're going to lay there for the entire fucking event.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, so if you're not working with your group, I'm not going to help you. If me, you, and
I noticed you weren't helping me.
I'm doing everything I can to help you. Fuck you, you know it.
I know what you're saying though. I get you.
But I mean, it's just like, no
I
matter
the happy medium between the two, trying to join the two worlds, the MMO people, your people, and get them to be friendly with my people.
This is my word. You can't say that. That's my word.
Oh, sorry.
But I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's the thing that gets me, is there's so many people out there that are like, oh, this is, you can't be saying this, and it's not this, and fuck you. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a good game. I enjoy it.
I think I don't want to admit it because I've always had like a sour taste in my mouth when I say MMO, because I did play StarCraft for like a couple hours. I never, went into it.
You're just getting started, dude.
Yeah. So like I don't want to admit that it's an MMO, but now that I'm getting into it, and everyone keeps saying, "Oh, it's an MMO." Now I kind of want to get into the world of MMO, but I don't have time because I'm playing Destiny. But if I had the time.
The good news is you're saying you want to get into an MMO, but you don't have the time. Well, guess what? You're playing Destiny. You're playing an MMO.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is other MMOs.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, and I mean
the big ones that everyone talks about.
Yeah, you're talking about getting into playing League of Legends, or you're getting into playing WoW, or even Eve or something like that.
Yeah, the big money boys.
Yeah. And I mean, but see, this will piss off the MMO players, but if we have any that actually listen, if you've played Destiny to its fullest extent, which you haven't reached you're much further ahead of me than in the rank and whatnot. I'm a 26, you're a 31. In when Destiny 2 comes out and you reach level cap there by using your same character, you've kind of done what a lot of World of Warcraft players have done. I've had this character, I started back at the original release title, and I've been running this character forever. Then you can say, at that point, I can say you've played an MMO. You've gotten the exact same experience out of playing an MMO, playing Destiny, whereas the same people are getting the exact same experience playing an MMO, playing World of Warcraft.
You mean at that point when they get to see what it's like bringing your character over?
Well, no. What I'm saying is, when you participate in multiple expansions, because that's what they're called in, like say for World of Warcraft, where I don't know what they're going to officially call it for Destiny when Destiny decides to release Destiny 2 or Destiny whatever. That's essentially the the $60 download, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be the download that costs us $60. Once you go through one or two of those expansions and you've had your character for that long, and you're continuing to grind and all that, that's the experience that you get playing World of Warcraft, and you'll have had that experience playing it in Destiny. Yeah. So it's like, that's the point I'm trying to make.
You mean grinding it out again and again and again, and new shit comes out, and you're still in the same. Well, let's talk about this. We talked about this on the last episode, but it's gone. Our audio, some elves came in the middle of the night and they took off with it, along with our underwear and Q's fun sticks.
Nope. Still got them.
Oh, no, there they are. But
that doesn't mix well with the beer.
I bet. But no, you were saying something on the last episode. Again, you've played a lot more MMOs than I had, but you had an interesting idea of how they might tackle Destiny 2.0. I mean, they do have Comet coming out, which is a huge expansion that they're releasing, I think, in September, which would be the 1 year after the original game released. And it looks, from all the new stuff that's coming in it, it's going to completely change the level cap and everything, it looks to be like what you're talking about, one of these big expansion passes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's not Destiny 2, but just skip beyond Comet. I mean, we can speculate how that would work, but I was interested in how you were saying that you think they might tackle it when Destiny 2 comes out, how they'll kind of tackle it the way MMOs tackle it. You know, keep you, like we were saying, in the same universe, but now it's just expanded universe.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm going to see. What I foresee is going to happen is what they're going to do is they're going to open up. Let's see, in this one, you have when you know right out of the gate playable. You start in the tower, so there's one location, and then you move to Earth, and then you move to the moon. Excuse me, and then you move to
Venus.
Yeah, Venus, and then you have the
Mars.
Well, you have Mars.
You go to the reef first. You don't really play at the reef. You just visit.
And I think that is a place that is really, really untapped.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's a location real similar to the tower, where you don't necessarily, you know, there's no combat, there's no, you know, nothing like any of the other locations. But if it's exactly like the way the tower is, it's just another location to. Here's another place where you can join different guilds. Here's another place where you can do another type of crucible.
Well, a lot of people are thinking that's what's coming up with one of these upcoming expansion packs, is having the reef be like that. You know.
Yeah.
Or just another tower altogether that's not even at the reef, but that'll just be another one.
Yeah, and that could be very well what they do with it. But, you know, okay, so you've got, 6 different locations that you can visit now, not including the dark expansion or whatever that one's called.
The Dark Below.
The Dark Below, you know, just the original out of the box is 6. Okay, so the next place that's going to be the next expansion, the next true like Destiny 2 is going to have somewhere between 5 and 6 locations that you can visit per storyline.
Yeah.
But you're going to be able to go back and do stuff on Venus, go back and do stuff on Mars, Earth, Moon, wherever. And it's just more places that you can go, and you can't go there unless you buy Destiny 2 or I'm just calling it Destiny 2 because that seems to be the easiest thing to call it.
Yeah. So you mean kind of like how it is now if you don't have the Dark Below, you can see the other places, but you can't go there.
Yep.
And it says, buy this, like in the future, it'll show like 20 planets on your main screen, and like they'll all be grayed out, and you go to it and it'll be like, buy Destiny 2.
Yes, that's what it's going to be. That's essentially what you're going to see with, or what you see in MMOs like WoW anyway.
How do they tackle that for people that are still playing Destiny 1? Do they add patches to that make it feel like the new game, or cuz no,
nothing changes. The game itself, the game mechanic, the game engine, none of that changes.
So you think they'll just patch it over time? Cuz I mean it is an FPS and Bungie wants it to be super balanced. I mean, FPS has changed a lot over the years.
Yeah. Well, if they go this route and operate things like this, they have their framework within Destiny 1. Like they can't go outside of the framework of Destiny 1 with if they plan on doing it this way. And I think it really is the best course of direction to go, because that's your best advertisement is being able to see a location that you can't go to.
Yeah.
You know, and
they can go there and just hit an easy button to buy it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, they're for sure going to introduce new weapons in the next expansion. You know, whatever that case is, and it's going to have to be balanced within the realm of Destiny 1 because of the people that you're going to meet playing Destiny 1 while you're playing Destiny in the second expansion. The only place where it might get a little fuzzy will be in Crucible. Are they going to, will they have people that are playing Destiny 2 be able to play Crucible with people playing Destiny 1? Yeah. Is that even really going to matter when it's considered, if they consider it like an expansion, like a DLC, because you have the Dark Below, I don't have the Dark Below, but you and I both can play Crucible and there's no big deal.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm wondering, because like when we're only talking like a year from now, that's not a thing, but like 3, 4, because Activision and Bungie already said they're going 10 years with Destiny. So that's a 2 and a 3 easily. So like when we're getting that far, I'm wondering if they're gonna
7 or 8.
Maybe if they go Call of Duty route.
Well, I mean, even
well, it depends if you go. Yeah, if you call it an expansion pass or a whole new game, and see that's where I'm lost at. Like, I understand exactly what you're saying, and I know that's how to work with the expansion passes. But I'm wondering if they're going to actually do that with a Destiny 2, if they'll act as if it's an expansion pack. Because coming from the FPS world, and Bungie's been an FPS developer for a long time now, so they want to completely change things as they go. I mean, when you look at Halo 2 to Halo 3, if you imagine if that was Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, it's not an expansion pack. They would never be able to cross over. I mean, you could kind of try and make it work, but you'd end up with a coding mess, kind of like Master Chief Collection, and it wouldn't work. So that's what I'm wondering, like, are they just going to try and patch it all along and just make it work? But, I mean, you have new graphics, you got better engines coming along, so, like, I'm guessing for at least like 5 or 6, 8, 10, whatever expansion packs are definitely going to be like that, how you said. But I'm guessing there's going to be a point where they have to completely scrub it and go to a whole new one where you're not going to be in the same game anymore. You're going to have to... I mean, you're going to be dumping money into it no matter what, but I'm thinking there's going to be a point where there's not going to be a crossover from the old to the new, and you're going to have to pick what the old or the new. I mean, because hasn't World of Warcraft kind of gone for like 10 years and there's still a crossover the entire time?
Yeah, they never, as far to my knowledge, now I didn't play, all the way back in the beginning, but to my knowledge, they've never had a, like, okay, you have to completely start a whole new, it's really hard to compare, what they're doing on console versus what they're doing on PC.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been everything stops on this game and we're going to move over and do WoW 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
There's to my knowledge they've never done anything like that. From what they've done is it's just a new expansion.
Yeah.
The graphics don't really change. The mechanics stay the same. The engine stays the same, and it's just a matter of more things to do, a higher level cap, and more shit to do.
More gear to get, more shit to do.
Right.
See, I'm wondering, I mean, I could see it if they planned that all along, and that was Bungie and Activision's, destination from the beginning was to just do expansion packs and make it this one huge, trying to take on World of Warcraft on the consoles, bring those kind of gamers over. Because, I mean, the graphics are good enough as they are, and you can patch in, you can patch your engine in game.
Well, I mean, if you're operating within the confines of the Xbox, you're not going to be able to do anything more than what the Xbox is already capable of doing.
Yeah, that's what
without changing the hardware.
Yeah.
So
I mean, as coding goes and as they develop it and like tweak it and figure it out. I mean, you look at original 360 games and the last 360 games. I mean, there's a huge difference in graphics. But even then, I'm saying they could. I mean, if it was their plan, they could patch it all the way through.
And that's not uncommon.
Yeah.
I mean, it already surprised me when they already have patch notes. Like, you can go to one of the Destiny websites, and Bungie already posts on a weekly basis on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
What their patch notes are. So they're already doing what MMOs already do.
Yeah. Well, Bungie's always done that though. They've had a weekly update for Halo.
Right.
So
That's true. But I mean,
I think they've just been MMO developers from the beginning, and they're finally able to do what they want to do.
Yeah, and I mean that's fine. They're doing it right.
Yeah.
Like, from an aspect of playing this game, playing MMOs on the PC, this is perfect. And the reason why I say that is, this game, when I say it's just an MMO, I went into this game with an expectation. I expected it to be a certain way, and I expected it to play a certain way. It met those expectations. It didn't exceed those expectations, but it didn't fall short of the expectations.
Yeah.
It was exactly what I was expecting it to be, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And I mean, I think this game has a lot of potential. I think it has the opportunity, if exploited correctly, to have the same type of following and the same type of lore as, say, Halo does.
Yeah.
Like, there's a potential for books, there's a potential for, fan fiction and short stories, and, we've already posted pictures and we've seen pictures of Destiny cosplay. Like, it's being really, really well accepted within the circles of gamers. So it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And then with Bungie coming out and saying, hey, we already have a 10-year plan for this game, makes it even better, because now we're going to know that that Bungie plans on supporting this game for a long period of time, and that's good, because this game has potential.
Yeah.
And but my thing is, and what we didn't address in talking about this, what are they going to do long term? What are they going to do in 10 years? I truly hope that somewhere in the next 6 to 7 years, there's an Xbox 2.
Yeah. Well, there should. The way everything's going now, it's going faster and faster and faster. I bet it'll be like 4 years.
I hope it is actually no less than 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to go out and buy another. Honestly, right now, in a perfect world, I don't want to go out and buy another game console this decade.
Yeah.
Like, sometime around 2020, yeah, I'll be ready for a new gaming console.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, and that's 5 years from now.
Yeah.
That's reasonable, and 2 consoles a decade.
Yeah. Makes sense to me. That gives them enough time to figure out the coding, get it perfect, and then get a new one.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, how long did we have the 360?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, and that's a little too long to have a console, because I mean, despite the fact that you had the PS3 and the PS4, and the Xbox 360 was still, selling just as well as the PS3 and 4.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Well, not to rag on Sony, but Xbox changes shit all the time. I mean, if you go get an original Xbox 360 with that original dashboard, they went through like 8 different dashboards.
Yep.
There's, last I checked, I used to fix Xbox 360s. There's 7 different versions of the Xbox. No, if you count the new ones, the Slim, the one that looks like the Xbox One, there's 9. 9 different versions of the Xbox 360. Different hardware, different software, completely different, but it's the same system. So when you do that, when you have 9 different systems over an 9 year period, when you're technically you are pushing a new system every year and updating shit on the fly all the time. I mean, look at the Xbox One, the new update that just came out, where now you can do screen captures. I mean, they've added transparency to the main home tiles and everything. It's a completely new system now. And not to rag on Sony, but the way it seems is Sony tries to get it perfect out of the box, and they don't really put out as many updates. And Xbox just tries to get it out of the box and then update, listen to people, update until it's perfect. So,
right.
Off on a tangent just to rag on Sony for a second, but
no, that's not a problem. I don't have a problem doing that at any time. But I think that we're probably just going to see expansions with the.
So I guess they could do it like that: expand until we get the next Xbox, and then force people to go to a new game.
Well, you don't even necessarily have to force people to go to a new game. You can say, okay, you can continue playing on, the Xbox One servers for fucking however long they decide they want to keep them open.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, you can still fucking play Halo 3.
Yeah.
So, you know...
Well, I guess they could have a scaled-down version, like the 360 version of Destiny. Now, the scaled-down version would be Destiny 2 on Xbox One instead of Xbox Zenith or whatever the hell they call the next one. So, I guess they could do that.
Who knows?
I don't know. The thing I want to see is that this is the hardest thing. This is what would make Destiny the perfect game if they did this, if they could pull it off. And I know Activision and Bungie could. They've already said it's set up to work perfectly. Cross-platform. They've already said it's coded in the game. Literally, they could flick a switch and it would work. But the reason it won't work is because, you know, competition drives sales. Right. Sony versus Xbox versus people that play on the PC. But if we could get past this bullshit barrier, like, I know I ragged on Sony, but really I don't care. If I could cross-platform with people that have Sony, you know, you go from having a 10 million user base to a 60 million user base in a single game because you can cross-platform. Matchmaking gets better. I mean, the universe gets better. Clans systems actually mean shit. Not that they don't mean shit now, but, you know, I think Activision, the last data I saw, they said something like 63 million registered users for Destiny.
Right.
And on an average, something like 13 million or something play a day, at least 3 hours a day.
Yeah, it reminds me, I gotta do my dailies.
That's how they get you.
Every time.
So, I mean, the system's there, the backbone is there to make this make this a great game that will last 10 years. I mean, make this the next Halo. I mean, because Halo's kind of dying off on us. Halo 5 looks good. I mean, we're gonna do some more episodes on that, but you know, I don't think
Halo is dying off. I think that what's happening is it's going through some growing pains, and it's a transition. I mean, it's a transition because people are, you know, we just had a console change, so, you know, if you're still on the 360, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be playing Halo 5.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks. I mean, I get that. You know, I had to go drop, you know, $400 on a new system, you know, and Halo 5 was one of the reasons why I wanted to do that. It's not the main reason, but it's one of the reasons why I wanted to have a new console.
Yeah.
But, you know, that being said, you know, we're having a console change, and we're having a new title coming out soon, and
gaming's becoming that huge thing that everyone's putting money into it now. Mm-hmm. So instead of before where you would get 3 or 4 good games in a year, and, you know, you would have to make those games last. Like, I remember back in Halo 2, Halo 3 days, literally there were only a couple good games even out. So I could make Halo 3 just my main game and play that all day, every day. But now, I mean, you have Activision putting up $500 million for Destiny. Yep. You have EA hiring more studios. EA now has 3 studios for Call of Duty and 3 studios for Star Wars games. And, I mean, you have tons and millions and billions of dollars every single year. A lot of good games coming out. It's different now. It's you're fighting to keep people.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gone a long way from the fucking Atari. And I mean, I remember playing the Atari, but you know, a lot of people don't.
Pong.
No, I liked. I had a castle search or something like that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, we've come a long way from that, because, you know, even when you look at like the Super Nintendo system, you know, there might have been, you know, 50 to 60 titles out at any given time, but, you know, there wasn't a lot of developers. And now with the way the gaming system works, I mean, even if you know, especially if you factor in the Android systems, you know, and the way, you know, how easy it is to get a game on your phone, you know, for iOS or the Android or whatever.
Yeah.
There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of developers and hundreds of studios out there, you know. And now this is the absolute best and unfortunately the worst time to be a gamer.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great time if you're just getting into gaming. because you can game on anything that you want to game on. Do you want to game on your laptop? Fine, there's games for that. Tablet, your phone, PC, fucking even the Apple system has good games. Everybody is doing it, and it's just getting better and better, and it's becoming so much that you don't have that. That's part of that transition of like the people that I only play this game. Yeah. I only play Halo. I only play Call of Duty. I only play Grand Theft Auto. Like, it doesn't work like that now. Now you have, like, for me, I used to exclusively play Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. And then I kicked over, and that was back during the days of the PlayStation 2. Now it's like, then it became exclusively Halo. I went, from Halo Reach up through Halo 4, I was exclusively Halo. And now I play a little bit of Halo, I play a little bit of GTA, I play a little bit of Destiny. I play a couple of apps and games on my phone on a regular basis.
Yeah, there's too many good games now.
There's too many really great games.
Yeah.
And
it's good for us.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
And that's why it also sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's like, fuck, I really want to play Destiny, but Heist just came out.
Yeah.
Well, I want to play Heist, but fucking
Destiny.
Whatever.
Got to do your dailies.
Got to do my dailies, man.
Well, here's the big question of the day.
Okay.
Do you think Destiny can do it? Do you think they can take over and become the next big FPS shooter? Does it just take the fact that people have to play it? That it just has to get big enough people talking about it, that new players just have to come on and try it? Because right now, as far as I know, anyone I've ever heard that has tried Destiny and played it past level 8 has not stopped playing it. They became addicted to it. Now, you get those people that play it and give up on it within level 1, 2, and 3. They don't understand that it's an MMO. They don't like the MMO immediately. But I still think even then, all it takes is just the word, it becoming the next big FPS title, taking over Call of Duty. Forget Halo, forget Gears of War, which was never really a contender. But I don't know, do you think they could be the next big thing?
I think they have the potential to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, Destiny hasn't had, like, they haven't had to stand up against anything big yet.
Yeah. I mean, there was Master Chief Collection, and that fucking flopped.
Master Chief Collection, the problem with Master Chief Collection is there hasn't been enough people to fully make that transition from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One.
Yeah. Destiny could have done that, but since they they released on both platforms.
Yeah, I think with Destiny, talk to me. Let's have this discussion again when's the next
big expansion comes.
No. When's
the next big competition game?
Yeah, when's the next Call of Duty coming out?
The holiday season. So this holiday season, let's see how Destiny still fares.
I think they can. I think that they have. I think they can get enough following in. I think that enough people are already playing it that can get their friends involved. I mean, I wouldn't have been playing Destiny if you hadn't have said, "Hey, you need to play Destiny," fucking moron, and that's fine. And I think that it already has that ability. I think it's early to say that yes, it's going to have staying power, or no, it's going to have staying power, because I guarantee if you go back and look at Halo Combat Evolved and say, "Hey, is this going to be a game that's going to be played for the next 15 years?" Nobody's going to, they're like, no way.
Oh yeah.
And then now look at it, fucking when Halo, when the CE 20th anniversary came, or 10th anniversary came out, people are like, holy shit, it's remastered. It looks fucking amazing. I love this game, And the same thing with, I was sitting there going like, Master Chief Collection, that's fine. We just call it Halo 2 for the Xbox One. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I think it definitely has the potential to be that way. I think it has the potential to have the staying power. I think that what's going to happen is a few people are going to trickle away from Halo, from the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
Like exclusively leave the Halo franchise for Destiny. We're talking 3, maybe 4%. And then the same thing is going to happen from the Call of Duty franchise. 3, maybe 4%. But you're also going to have people like me that play both Halo and play Call of Duty. Or I mean,
Spit it out.
God damn! See, it's too much of this.
You don't play Call of Duty.
I don't play Call of Duty, but people like me that play, that I play some Halo.
You play the good games.
And I'm gonna play Destiny. I'm gonna play Halo with my friends on whatever night we decide to get together and play on, because we've been doing it for like fucking 4 years.
Yeah.
We've been playing for for a good while. A core group of us, and we're gonna continue to do that. And then, I've also got a group of friends that get together and we play GTA 5. And I've also got a small group of friends that'll get together and play Destiny. Those are the people that you want, and it's still going to grow. I think it has nowhere near reached its, the pinnacle of where it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think it's going to. I think this game is going to be a lot like Halo 2. And nobody.
The beginning
really
of something great.
The beginning of something great. I think it has potential. I really look forward to the books. I know there'll be books coming.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure.
Just like there was in Star Wars
and shit out there. There's.
I'm really not all that into like the fan fiction. But there's.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a start to Bungie noticing. Oh, they do want more lore.
Yeah.
And side canon and.
Yeah, because I would be really interested in it. Like I'm already I've gone on the Bungie site and I've been looking and scrolling through the grimoires and looking at the history and the backstory and all that. Like I like that part. That's pretty cool for me.
Yeah.
And when the books start coming out, I'm going to be all about the books.
Yeah, and the books are better than the movie.
Always. So. But yeah, I think it's got potential. I really do. I think it's going to be good. I can't wait to see what the next direction that they're going to take.
Yeah, it's like a little kid you're watching growing up, and you know they can be fucking president, but
yeah, well, and see the thing with a game like this is that the spoiler alert, at the end of Destiny you save the world. Who didn't see that one coming?
What? I thought you just died.
Yeah, you save the fucking world. So the next thing is you have to do as a game developer, you have to say, okay, we've saved the world. What are we saving next?
Yeah.
Or what is the basis of Bungie 2 or Destiny 2? Are we going to do nothing but strikes and raids?
Well, tonight, Pinky, we're going to take over the world.
Yeah, Destiny 2 could be nothing but more strikes and more raids. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And keep everything within the core circle of worlds that we're operating on.
Yeah.
And just be more strikes and more raids.
Yeah.
That's fine, because it's kind of the way that WoW works. You go into a new area, you do have some more quests and stuff that you can do, and if that's the direction that they're going, I'm totally cool with that. Like I'm looking forward to it. Like let's see what Bungie, has in store for console gamers.
Yeah.
And what kind of experience they're going to give them. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Exciting. I think we've harped enough on the politics of the game. We need to get to the fucking specifics of the game.
Okay. All right.
The latest update, I mean, I'm not looking at notes. I'm going off the top of my head here what the latest update did. They boosted pulse rifles a little bit, which is, if anyone's watched the stream lately or you've played with me recently, Q, the rifle I'm working on now is the Red Death, which is a pulse rifle. Oh, here he goes. And they just boosted the pulse rifle a little bit, and they nerfed hand cannons a little bit. I mean, you can't snipe people with hand cannons like you could in Halo 1.
have been able to snipe people with the hand cannon. Like,
Well,
who
yeah.
the fuck let that happen?
Yeah.
Like, Carl,
It was a
you're
little
fired.
ridiculous. I mean, you remember the other day we were playing and how ridiculous hand cannons are? They reduced
they
that
are
a little
ridiculous.
bit.
Yeah,
They reduced auto rifles a tiny bit. Scout rifles, which is my main rifle that I use for PvP, they
You
haven't
mean
touched.
DMRs.
Yeah. Pretty much DMRs.
I'm a big fan of the pulse rifle.
Well, they just boosted it up for you, so it's working out for you. Some other stuff they changed, matchmaking times, I think. Heavy ammo. There was some glitch with heavy ammo. You would just lose like a bunch of it, which would suck because I have like 47 heavy ammo synthesis right now, and I'd fucking hate if I lost all that. I don't remember what the glitch was, but something happened where you would lose it. But one of the big update things, I don't know. I'm trying to get you more into like PvP stuff because that's my shit.
You don't have to get me into PvP.
One thing they needed to fucking nerf, and we'll talk about this for a second. I mean, you were there with me the other day before you quit. Fucking shotguns, am I right?
I'll play shotguns because
well, yeah, you're running
basically,
them. But
yeah, I'll run them because basically it works like this: when you're playing PvP and in this type of in the way that they have forced this, the way they force PvP to work mechanically, you have two options. You run shotguns or you run snipers.
Yeah,
that's what you do. Those are your two options. And I don't have a good sniper rifle, so guess what I'm playing?
Shotgun.
And yeah, I'm playing shotgun. And that's just the way it is. I don't have a problem running shotgun. Like, I can do really well playing shotgun. My problem is the connection. Like,
yeah,
I
can. Saying the other day.
Yeah, and that's my problem is I can go into a shotgun battle and hear the shotgun be fired and feel the vibration of the shotgun firing at. I mean, that's my shotgun firing at the person I'm shooting at, and I die and he doesn't. You know, like I know from my end I shot first, but from a connection issue, I know that I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, and you know that's what tells me I have a problem. And that there's literally, I mean, that's not a Destiny problem. That's not a Bungie problem. I have shitty internet problem. And there's nothing that can really be done about that except, you know, I'm going to have to go wired and, hardwire my internet to the Xbox, which is fine. I'm just going to have to do that.
Yeah.
So, and that's something that I'll do before our Destiny night tomorrow night or whenever we decide to play.
Yeah. Sometime.
Yeah.
I think really, I don't really have a problem with shotguns as they are. I mean, but I think shotguns and snipers both, the way they need to combat people overusing either one or the other, because it's supposed to be a special weapon. It's not supposed to be what everyone is running around with all the time. They need to turn down special ammo. I mean, there's a couple ways they could do it. They could either turn down special ammo off a spawn, and then the special ammo crates that are all over the freaking building, turn down how often those respawn. I mean, I think that's the best way they should do it, is turn down how often the crates spawn. I don't know what the spawn time is on them right now. It feels really fast, like 30, 45 seconds maybe. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, if I compare it to like how when you compare Halo 3 to Halo 4, in Halo 3, when you wanted to be invisible, both teams wanted to be invisible. You would have to fight for the invis. You would have to, that would be, then during that 10, 20, 30 seconds of when the invis ability was spawning, that became the hot point on the map. That became where everyone wanted to go. That became the new center point and created new engagements that wouldn't have happened if you could just spawn with it like you can in Halo 4. I mean, that's what you lose out. That's what Halo 4 lost out on a lot, is creating areas to go to. I mean, yeah, they had weapons. I'm going to go off on a tangent about Halo 4 for just a second, and it relates to Destiny. You'll see why. Like Halo 4, when they had weapons drop, like railgun or sniper or whatever. Yeah, I mean that created an area that people would want to go fight over for a second. But really, the way, you could drop shit in like this fucking game was Call of Duty, it didn't, because you were like, hey, you know what? I can just get that myself and drop it right here in front of me in another 3-4 kills, so I'm not even worried about going over there. So even though they tried to create it, they never actually created, new engagement, which is what you have to do. And also, when you have it move around, is even better, but it's kind of hard to balance that out. I mean, It's best to just have it spawn at a specific time in a specific area, and everyone knows where it's going to spawn, and the good players know when it's going to spawn. I'm not harping on noobs or anything. I'm just saying that, they pay attention to timers, they pay attention to things that adjust the spawn times. That's what makes good players better, is they're aware of that thing. I mean, everyone knows where the fuck Invis spawns on Guardian, but the good players know when. But to create that extra, forcing players to go to a new area, forcing people to get out of camping, keep the engagement going. It's like fucking. It's like when you go to like a speed dating at a cafe, a cafe or something. Instead of just one date going on, every 2 minutes a new date spawns. I know that's not the word for it, but you know what I'm saying. It forces
a
engagement.
wild-breasted female appears.
A Snorlax appears. Oh wait, no, that's just some fat chick.
But, no, I see what you're saying, and it's.
But when they need to make it so it does that in Destiny. The only thing that does that in Destiny right now is heavy ammo. The special ammo, they spawn all over the fucking place, all the time, constantly. You can have special ammo all day long in pretty much every area of the map. So if you have like a favorite camping spot, that one map, I don't know the name of it. I'm not very good at the names of the maps on Destiny. It's the one where you're outside. You're like on Venus. There's a little creek running through the middle of it. There's caves on the one side. There's ruins on the other side. Somebody listening knows what I'm talking about. But in the back, where everyone just hides with sniper, there's a special ammo crate that spawns like right in front of them. Not directly in front of them. They have to run a little bit to get it. But still, you get what I'm saying? If they changed the way special ammo worked and made it like heavy ammo, and heavy ammo spawns every 4 minutes, for those that don't know. If they made special ammo spawn every 2 minutes, you're forcing engagement, forcing people with the shotgun, they want more ammo, to go get it, forcing people with the sniper that have been camping and are now out of ammo to go get it. I mean, you can either do that, or you can have special ammo only be able to pick up from drops, and so the only way to get special ammo again is either kill somebody or die yourself and respawn. But I'd prefer it to not have special ammo drop, or make special ammo like heavy ammo, where it drops if they're holding their special weapon at the time when you kill them. Kind of like how heavy ammo, if they have their rocket launcher out at the time you kill them, they drop heavy ammo.
Right.
If they had any heavy ammo in their clip. But the same way, they need to make special ammo like heavy ammo. Honestly, it's broken right now.
Well,
they're not special weapons. They're primaries. How often do you use your primary? Are you shotgunning most of the time? Not that
depends
you're
on
a shotgun noob, but
no, I'll call it what I want. When you're looking at a percentage, probably 70-30.
Yeah.
And that's that margin is changing as I'm getting better primary weapons. But for me personally, my secondary weapon is better than, my special weapon is better than my primary weapon.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use it, because the way the PvP is set up, that everybody is on an equal base for health, but it's gear based. And if you have a really good weapon, you're going to fucking wreck shop, regardless of whether you're a 20 or a 32.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. For me, my shotgun is better than my pulse rifle that I use.
Well, I don't have the problem with it being better or that you're using it. I'm just saying special ammo is broken right now, that you can use it pretty much the entire game.
Well, I think calling it special ammo was part of its problem.
Should call it secondary instead.
Yeah. It's no different than me running sniper shotgun on Halo, or whatever. It's just a secondary weapon. When I play Halo 4 on the the Halo 4, I run carbine and AR. And it's just a secondary weapon. I don't think it necessarily needs to be a special weapon, because I think if it was to be called secondary weapon, you wouldn't pay any attention to it. It would just be, oh, that's secondary ammo.
Yeah, I think I just think it needs to be turned down. Not make it as scarce as heavy ammo, or even make it scarce at all. Just a little bit, so that people think about their shots a little bit more. Because I can sit in the corner all day and just snipe at people, miss, snipe, whatever, and it means nothing to me. I can easily get ammo. It's so easy to go get ammo for it. And I think those secondary, special, whatever you want to call it, becoming their primary weapon because of the way the game's set up, I don't know. I feel like it... I don't know. I feel like it changes the game a little bit in a direction that's bad for it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from. That's
basically, I'm just saying I'm tired of getting fucking shotgunned all day.
Well, that's going to happen. I mean, the way they have their the way they have the mechanics for the Crucible designed, you're going to get shot across from the map, shot from across the map, or some asshat's hiding behind a corner.
Yeah.
One of those two things are going to happen. And, unfortunately, that's the way, Call of Duty plays. And sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna say this word again that I always say. Honestly, I don't mind it, because I don't know if you noticed the other day when we were playing, but when we were on whatever that map is that's on Mars or whatever, there's the building inside, the hallway, there's that jump up onto the building.
Right.
There's the outside little windmill thingy or whatever. You know
the one
map I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one that we were having some issues with that night.
When all three of them were running shotguns and just sitting inside that doorway, the hallway there.
Yep.
All I did was not go in there anymore. I mean, I don't find it hard to adjust to when people are running shotguns. I don't mind. And I get a kick out of it. I get more out of the game when I kill somebody that's playing like that, and I'm still beating them in score. It feels better to me. I like that. I'm not complaining. I'm not really complaining about getting shotgun. I'm just complaining. I'm just saying what the community as a whole and what I've noticed. I mean, I had a talk on it on Twitter with Zach that was on a couple episodes ago with us. You remember Zach?
Oh, good Zach. Yeah, love that man.
Yeah, with Zach and Twisted Shots and Hot Sauce, a couple of us, that special ammo, just Destiny as a whole, loses out on that aspect, like I was saying, forcing extra engagement. Right now, the only forced engagement you get is every 4 minutes by one of the heavy ammos. But because heavy ammo on every map spawns on both sides of the map, it's not really forced engagement.
Well, as I was saying, would you have the same opinion of the ammo if I was to call it secondary ammo? It's just. Would you feel that? Would you feel the same way? And that's kind of the point that I was trying to make. Yeah. I don't think that.
I don't know.
I don't think that people would be making. I think
what I would say is that the crates are dumb. If it was called secondary ammo, I would say you should just be able to pick it up from people you kill.
Yeah, and see, but the difference is the reason why they have crates there is
because there's not enough ammo being dropped.
No, I mean the difference is what is your secondary weapon?
Sniper.
Sniper? I don't play snipers. I play shotguns. How can I pick up shotgun ammo off a guy that plays snipers?
Well, that's not how they just drop a green box, and it's just called secondary ammo box, and you just pick up secondary ammo. I mean, yeah, you run into the technical aspect of, well, he was running sniper. How did I pick up shotgun shells from him?
Right. And are you going to pick up green ammo that is well, hang on, we'll get to that in a second. But if a guy is full up on his say his heavy ammo, the guy is full on his heavy ammo and he's running machine gun, he's got 300 rounds, 400 rounds, whatever of machine gun rounds, but that only equates to 3 rocket launchers.
Yeah.
3 rocket shots. How do you make that adjustment to
sniper and shotgun?
Sniper and shotgun for essentially the same reason.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, just because I'm running a secondary weapon, you might be using a green special weapon, I might be using a white special weapon.
Yeah.
So it's I think they tried to overcomplicate it when they were calling it a special weapon when they should have just said it's a secondary weapon. And I don't think anybody would have raised such a stink about it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think to make it even more interesting is the only thing that spawns on the map is heavy ammo.
Yeah, no special
That's
ammo?
That's it. No special ammo.
Pick up from drops or just
whatever
you spawn with?
Whatever you spawn with.
Well, then you have to spawn with the big enough clip that people aren't complaining, that they're not getting enough.
Shoot better.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why
that would make things interesting.
That's why I'm saying reduce the amount that the crates spawn and don't have it pick up. So not only are you forced to go get it from the crate if you want more, and don't have them all over the map either. Reduce the number of crates. But like you said, it forces you to shoot better. It forces you to think about your shot instead of just sitting in a hallway all day with either a sniper or a shotgun. Because you can play the exact same way with sniper shotgun. You camp an area, wait for somebody's head to come across, and shoot. And if you have so much ammo and so many spots that it's spawning, it kind of breaks the game. It doesn't force people to go back in there. It lets them play it as if it were Call of Duty. I don't want that.
Well, I mean, what you could do is take away the spawns with the exception of the heavy weapons, and you spawn with your primary and your special ammo full.
Yeah.
And no different than what you're doing in, say, Halo, for example.
Yeah.
You're starting out with a full up on each or 2/3 or
but
whatever the fuck it is.
That almost penalizes you for being a good player, though, for getting. I don't know. I guess that makes sense, though, because if you're able to get 20 kills, you don't really need any more secondary ammo, special ammo, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Chances are, in the way this PvP is working, if you're picking up 20 kills, you're not dying that much.
Yeah, you don't really need the.
You don't need it. I mean, if you are picking the kills up with a secondary, you don't need any more. You don't need any less. I mean, all you need is 20 shots because that's probably what you're doing the kills in.
Yeah.
But I think that there needs to be. I don't necessarily see a problem with the way this is working.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to make much of a change to it. I don't think it's overly necessary. I think it's. Once again, it's too many people comparing their experience to Call of Duty, comparing their experience to Halo, and saying, "Oh, this is different. It has to be changed to be more in line with Call of Duty and/or Halo."
Yeah,
their system works fairly well.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, it's not that. It's not those games. It's a completely different game. There are no weapons to pick up. You spawn with the fucking weapons that you want.
Right.
I mean, they might not be the ones you want because you haven't been grinding in the game enough to get the weapons you want, but you know what I mean. Your favorite of the weapons that you have available, and you just get more ammo by running around.
And you can, if you can stay hidden long enough, you can change from the weapons that you have available to you.
Yeah. What if they had it? I just had a thought. What if they had it that no crates for secondary? The only crates that spawn. And we're talking PvP here. Obviously, in PvE. Campaign story, whatever the hell you want to call it, you'll pick up drops from enemies like always. Right. But what if in PvP, no secondary drops? You're just going to have the heavies every 4 minutes, and instead, your ammo replenishes over a significant amount of time. I'm not saying you stand in the quarter for 1 minute and your clip is full again. I'm saying if you've somehow been alive for 10 minutes, your ammo has replenished?
For me, I don't really think it is necessary.
No.
I don't really think it matters.
So they have to at least have primary be able to pick it up off a drop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's fine. Who says that, given the fact that we're playing a video game that doesn't, that already is, we're playing a futuristic game based on a storyline that will not be what actual reality is based upon, who's to say that when I kill you, you just don't drop the ammo that I fucking need? I mean, we already see that, if you and I are playing PvE and you've picked up a crate, I can pick it up and you can't see it. Or when you and I open up the same exact crate, I get something different than something that you get.
Yeah.
Simply based on whatever algorithms they have in place. There's nothing that says that.
Yeah, so we're in the Matrix. Nothing is real.
Yeah, nothing is real. It doesn't fucking matter. I kill you, you drop ammo, and it's exactly the ammo that I need. That's it. That's the way it is. And that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. Okay, there's a set number I pick up. I kill you, I can pick up either, and however you want to do it, say 2 clips of primary weapon or 1 clip of secondary weapon. That's what you pick up from me. And you either do both or you do one or the other based on a completely random algorithm. Either way is fine.
Yeah. Or just have drops, except for heavy crates.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Or set it up to be, if I kill you with my primary weapon, you're going to drop 2 clips of primary weapon. If I kill you with my secondary weapon, you're going to drop 2 clips or 1 clip.
I think how they should have it is, like I was saying, have it like, how heavy ammo drops. Mm-hmm. So at the time, if they had their secondary or special, I'm going to start calling it secondary now. You've drilled that into my mind.
Yeah, it's what it should be called. It shouldn't be called special.
Yeah, it makes more sense, secondary. But if they have their special weapon up at the time that you killed them, and it'll drop at least 1, box of secondary ammo. But if they had their primary up at the time, they drop primary ammo. So you gotta then, that adds a little more to the game too, because you're trying to kill people as they had their secondary out. Trying to get, and then, that also makes sense because you're getting rewarded for killing them while they had their special weapon out, which is arguably a more powerful weapon than their primary weapon.
Right.
So that makes sense to me. You're getting rewarded for killing them when they had a better weapon out. That replenishes your secondary ammo. Don't have the stupid special ammo crates all over the freaking map. Just get rid of them. Just have heavy ammo crates. That promotes people to leave, not play it like Call of Duty, no camping. You have to go get that heavy ammo, or they're just going to come and shoot you with machine gun or rockets and kill you anyways if you were hiding.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think that would work, honestly. I said honestly again. God damn it.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't think it's... The way it's running right now, the only problems that I have with it is... Astahat is running a really fucking good weapon that I just don't have.
Yeah, just for the extra perks.
And that sucks. But, he's ground out longer than I have, and, whatever.
Because I believe damages are leveled out through some kind of algorithm, but not the perks. So any perks or faster reloading or larger clip or however your weapon shoots, like if it has more impact on that base level, like it says everyone base level damage is 3, and let's say you have a weapon that only has 5 shots in the clip, and I have one that has 8 shots in the clip. Yours with 5 shots in the clip is probably going to do more damage per shot than my 8 in the clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that's all you're talking about, is getting a weapon that even though they're all leveled out, it's not leveled out at all.
No, and see, from the way I understand it, is I'm not even 100% sure that I'm not even 100% sure that the weapon damage is leveled out.
Yeah, well, that's what they claim. I honestly don't think so either. Oh my god, I said honestly, Q. I don't know. I haven't seen evidence, and it doesn't feel like it to me either that they are leveled out. That's just what Bungie keeps saying, that in regular PvP it is.
Yeah, and I mean it very well could be. I think that it's I definitely see that the perks, there's just been a couple of times where I've gotten popped by weapons that are way better than what I've been using, and it's like, well, that makes sense why he killed me, but I don't know. I would almost. I don't want to break the game and make it unplayable for people.
Yeah.
But I would almost be willing to go as far as, you sign into PvP, your health is equaled out across everybody, and you have a choice of, for your primary weapon, a pulse rifle, scout rifle, or auto rifle, a secondary weapon of shotgun, sniper rifle, and
Are you saying
fusion.
give everyone the
Yes.
same weapon choices, but they can choose
Yes.
which one they want?
Yes.
Huh.
You can choose your own loadouts. However you want to, when you get that heavy weapon is either a machine gun or a sniper rifle or a rifle or whatever. You choose your own loadouts, but everything is equal, and it
All
comes
the
down
weapons
to
are the same, so then it
all
is
the
skill,
weapons are the
not
same. It's
perks
skill
and
based.
other shit.
Yeah. You see, that's one of the things that I like about what Halo has tried to accomplish.
Yeah.
Is whether you and I go head to head with whatever primary weapon we want to use, those primary weapons are essentially equal. The same thing with the secondary weapons; they're essentially equal. And it comes down to who gets the jump on the other person and who's better at putting headshots on the other person. Like that's the big difference, I think, between Halo and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Is Call of Duty is who has the better gear, and Halo is who has the better skill. Call of Duty fans are like, "Oh my God, fuck you, Q-Stick! Get over yourself." It's fucking true.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. That's the truth, and that's what I want to see in video games. Like, I don't care if you have the deeper pockets than I do. I want to be able to know that I can play you, dollar for dollar, and beat you, on a skill level wise. Not because, oh well, this guy bought the expansion pack and he got the fucking I'm gonna punch you in the face rocket launcher and he's better than me. No, fuck you. I want to know that I can beat you on a heads up basis.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be. And at least that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's what I would like to see. I would like to see heads up. I don't give a shit about who's been grinding longer or who's been doing this or doing that. I'm a better gamer than you. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
Because I am. I'm definitely a way better gamer than anybody listening. Really, I swear. That's the way it is.
Yeah. See, that we're gonna have to do an episode on it in the future, but Gears of War, that's one of the main reasons that Gears of War is still one of my favorites. When the next Gears of War comes out, I might just give up on all games and go back to that, because the gameplay, specifically what you just said, it's so... No, that's not what it is, Q. There's really only a weapon choice of like 8-10 weapons, and that's it. So it's purely, I picked this machine gun, you picked that machine gun, but we both had the exact same choices, and they're really close to being, I picked one that works better for my playstyle, you picked one that's better for your playstyle, and I still win. It's more skill based. It's not, weapon based, perk based, grinding based, which is heavily Call of Duty. Why it's broken is it rewards you for being 8 years old and not having responsibilities.
Yeah.
Grinding it out. Now, Destiny, they've tried to go like right between it, and they say it levels it out, but it doesn't. The way that secondary perk system, the intellect, strength, and defense, I think is the other one. I'm drawing a blank. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm with you.
Those make a huge difference too. Now it levels out health and damage, but it doesn't level out those either. Your intellect, strength, and stuff like that. Intellect makes your super respawn a lot faster. So I'm really heavy intellect on mine, because I use Blade Dancer, and I want to dance all over the map just slashing people apart. So it's unfair for people that play against me, because I have armor that is really heavy intellect. I have one armor that has like 120 intellect just for that one piece of armor, and most people don't have 120 intellect altogether. So as much as it tries to level it out, the algorithm still pulls out that my super respawns twice as often as your super. So, I mean, they can claim it levels it out, but like Q's saying, it's not at all fair. It's not at all leveled out. It does, reward you for grinding out in the game, which I'm not terribly upset at.
Yeah, and well, when it comes to the armor part, most of the people that's going to be playing Crucible on a rather competitive level are going to be people that's going to be over the level 20 threshold.
Yeah.
So you've already got pretty decent armor at that point, and if you're really going to be serious into going into Crucible, you're going to be. What I would recommend that you do is start grinding for gear that is high in either A, intellect, or B, strength.
Yeah.
And,
Depending
set
on
up
how
a
you
set
wanna
of
play.
armor. Yeah, depending on how you want to play. And set up a set of armor that does these things and say, okay, hey guys, you want to go play Crucible? All right, cool. Let me go get that. Let me go put that armor on before we go.
Yeah.
Let me go to the vault and get that armor, or let me switch it out and do that
Yeah.
real quick. And then you go in, because I'm looking, at this point in the game, for me, I don't really give a shit what it says. If it produces light, I'm wearing it.
Yeah. Because we're not really playing PvP right now. We're trying to get you to do raids.
Right. And then once I get past that point, now I'm going to be grinding for stuff that's probably, with the fact that I play a warlock, I'm probably going to want to find a lot of armor that does, high intellect.
Yeah.
So I can, drop those fucking novas or fucking be able to, to res myself. And these are the things that, that I do well, and that's what you're probably, honestly, across all three classes, you're probably going to want to trade, strength for intellect because of that super, because I want a good guy on my team that runs tank, playing a Titan, so he can get that fucking that bubble shield out as quick as possible, so we can work from there.
Yeah.
I also want to have a good hunter that I can send in to sow absolute shenanigans and chaos.
Just clear a room.
To clear a room, to run fucking Blade Dancer, run in, fuck everything up, and here comes me and the Titan to clean up house.
Yeah.
And that's PvP. To me, looks like you're probably going to need to run intellect.
Yeah.
But PvE, no.
No.
You need to run either strength until you're level 20, and then you run or defense until you hit level 20, and then you're looking for light.
Yeah. Well, while we're on this real quick, I'll touch on it. A quick hint for anyone that's still listening.
He's touching.
Ooh, boobies. Rare. There are a lot of rare weapons as well, but rare armor, gear, especially helmets and all that are actually better than legendary or even exotics in PvP, because it, like I said, it levels out damages and stuff, so you don't even have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about light level because you're not trying to face Crota or anything. But the perks and like intellect and all that stuff, there are some, I'm talking blues here, the rares, that are actually better. So, and for a long time, every blue that I got, I just automatically dismantled it. But now I'm kind of on the lookout for the perfect PvP set of armor, because you can run a set of all blue and destroy somebody with legendary, because it takes so long to run and get your legendary armor that you're not going to be able to get your perfect balance of what you want, enough intellect, the perks that you want. But rares are so easy to come by, they drop all the time, that just a quick tip, keep an eye out on them. Just give them a quick glance, look at how much intellect, look at their perks. If you like scout rifles and snipers, keep an eye out for that one that has extra scout and extra sniper ammo and some other perks that help you out. And use rare for PvP armor, and then like you said, go to the tower, or actually in the newest update, Q, I don't know if you were aware of this, the Destiny app, you can actually pull stuff in and out of your vault now just in the app. You don't even have to go back to the tower. So just hurry and pull it out, and then go to your guy. I think you can just sit like at the title screen in orbit, and just switch out on the app, pull out your PvP gear, hurry and switch it in your guy, and then go in, and then come back out, want to go do a bounty, pull it out of your vault or whatever. I mean, it's pretty fast the way you can do it now. So really, like you said, you should have 2 sets of armor. If you're serious to the game. I mean, if all you want to do is play multiplayer PvP, just have that. Or all you want to do is grind it out, get to level 32 and play all the raids, then have a set of armor for that. But really, you should have 2. But
well, really, honestly, you should have. If you're wanting to run, if you're really going to take the game seriously, you're going to have a set of armor for PvE. You're going to have a set of armor for PvP, and then you're going to have a set of armor for raids. And that's going to be specific as to what your role is within the group, because you're looking at 4 to 6 players for a raid, and even though that you might have 2 warlocks or 2 titans or 2 hunters or whatever, if you're running 6 and you've got 2 of each, that those 2 hunters are probably going to be doing absolutely different roles within the raid. And what you're going to do is you're going to want a set of armor that's going to be beneficial to what you're wanting to do within the raid.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to have different armor sets. Now, the cool thing about the way Destiny has set up is you have slots on your character, for, if I remember correctly, for at least 3 sets of armor. The armor that you're wearing and 2 in reserve. So you don't even really have to switch out, from the vault, what armor that you need. You can just be like, oh, equip. Yeah. And you're good to go for whatever you're wanting to play. And that's all the armor. That's all you need.
If you can grind it out till you get all 3 sets.
Oh yeah, and I mean and that's going to happen. That's the thing. The person that's going to, the person that's into this game that wants to play this game long term, i.e., somebody like Oreo or even somebody like myself, I'm willing to play that game long term. I'm going to eventually have 3 sets of armor, and by the time Destiny 2 comes out, I'll have what I need. That's and will it change for Destiny 2? Probably. Will I have those 3 sets of armor put in the vault, and then okay, I'm going to be doing something on Destiny 2. I'm going to go get this armor, but I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, but I'm doing it on Destiny 1. I'm going to go get that armor.
Yeah.
It's how these games work.
Makes sense.
So, yeah.
You seem to know a lot about raids, even though you haven't done any raids yet, Q.
I'm going to tell you right now, I have not done a raid yet, but it is not going to be any different than fucking getting together with 8 of my buddies and going to raid and do a raid in fucking WoW.
See that? The raids in Destiny, because like I said, I've played
watched some
MMO,
Let's Plays.
I haven't played MMOs enough to understand the raid game. So I'm an FPS player coming into it, and it's fucking awesome going into a raid.
And I've watched a few Let's Plays of it.
Yeah.
Of how it works.
Sexy.
And I mean it works no different.
Yeah.
And that's my point, is it works no different than the way these things work on the PC. And like, I'm totally down with it. Like, okay, what do you want? Do you want a healer? Do you want a tank? Do you want a mid player? You tell me what you want me to play, and I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
And I'll build a character within our group of people that does what you want it to do. I mean,
and for raids, you need each specific role too.
Oh, absolutely.
You need a team that can do it.
You need a team that can do it, number one, and it's unfortunate, but you need a team that's willing to do it Tuesday or Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that's no goddamn different than fucking World of Warcraft, which Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, because when I played World of Warcraft, it was, if you were going to be part of the guild that I was a part of, you had 3 groups. You had A, B, and C. If you wanted to be in C, you had to be, or you also had an uncategorized. And if you wanted to go from the uncategorized to C, you had to be willing to do 1 raid a week.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be in B, you had to be willing to do 2 to 4 raids a week. If you wanted to be in A, you pretty much had to be willing to do a raid any day of the week except Mondays, because nobody raids on Mondays. Because there's nothing there. Just like in Destiny, all the shit resets on Tuesdays. No, you're going to see that when you're playing. Is if you and I go and we raid, say you and I were to go raid tonight,
everyone's going to be there tonight.
Everyone's going to be there tonight, and all the good shit's going to be there tonight. And if you and I were to go raid Monday night, nobody's going to be there because all the good shit's gone. And that's no different than the way WoW worked. And if you wanted to be in the A team, you had to be willing to go any day of the week, all day of the week. And I've done that, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have to make myself available every day of the week to play fucking Destiny because we're going to do a raid. As far as I'm concerned, I'll be the C team. I'll do 1 raid a week. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
And that shit's coming. Like you're gonna start to see that within the Destiny community of being like, all right, it's time to do our raids. Like, no.
Uh-oh. Lost Q. Well, I was going to go further deeper into Destiny about raids and stuff, but I imagine if you're still listening to this podcast, you're already into Destiny. You don't need me to go further into what a raid is and all that other stuff. Let's see if we can give Q a call back here. But, that's an hour and a half. I'd call that a good podcast. We went super into depth. The politics, the incorrectness of us being idiots, not knowing what we're talking about. Oh, won't let me call Q. Oh, well. Next week, I'm not sure what we're doing for the podcast. If you have any ideas, hit us up on the Facebook page. Let me know. I mean, if you have a good idea, shoot, you can come on the podcast. Let's freaking do it. You want to be on I'll let anybody on the podcast, whatever. This is only episode 23. We're not some super Nazi podcast or anything like, I don't know, Podtacular. You want to come on the podcast, you want to leave a voicemail, you can do so. A voicemail on the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Pigspod, or on pigspod.com, or on SpeakPipe /Pigspod. Any of those, you can leave a voicemail. It's just a click of a button. Leave a 90-second voicemail, or you can send us an email at, I think it's pigspod@gmail.com. We don't have a, pigspod.com email yet, but we'll be getting that. We'll get there. Other than that, if you want to play with us on Destiny, which like John said, we might be playing sometime this week, Destiny for sure, maybe Master Chief Collection, maybe some other stuff if you want to play with us. John, Q's gamertag is QStickSimpson. My gamertag is Oreo, which is UHHOHOREO. Be sure to, if you like the podcast, go to iTunes, go to Zune, leave us a review, leave us feedback on there. Hit us up on the pigspod.com website. Hit us up on, like I said, the Facebook page. Send me stuff on Twitter. I'm Oreo on Twitter as well. And all that good stuff. Hit us up on Xbox Live. Everything. Do it. You're going to like us. I like you. Q's freaking hit me up like crazy on Facebook right now. I'm going to try and give him a call back. Maybe we'll do an extended episode for the stream that nobody's watching. Oh, and don't forget, listen to the Oreo show, which should have its own URL. Well, it won't have its own URL. It will be hosted on pigspod.com /The Oreo Show, but it will have its own iTunes page. Look up The Oreo Show. It might not be up there right now if you go look. I'm waiting for iTunes approval. But on the most recent episode, which I haven't recorded yet because I've called several times, I call Nabisco hotline. I asked him a few questions about Oreo, just some ridiculous stuff. Like, I hear that Oreo is the official cookie of the White House, and do you think Obama likes to dip it and get it wet, or does he go in dry? I'm stupid stuff like that. I'm trying to call Nabisco, but for some reason they won't answer. They're always out of business hours every time I call, so I haven't been able to record that podcast. But that podcast, the Oreo Show, comes out every Sunday night, Monday morning around then to give you a little something to listen to on Mondays. If you don't already have a podcast that you like. If you have any good podcasts that you like to listen to, let me know on that. Right now I'm just kind of talking and bullshitting until Q comes back. Q, where are you? Q, I miss you. Q, I need you in my life. You've been gone, and you lied to me. You said you'd be right back, but you're not. That's an episode, okay? Adios, amigos. Here, I'll wait until Q comes on so he can say bye, his closing thoughts. But my closing thoughts, how they need to fix Destiny. Have special ammo like heavy ammo, except no crates. No special ammo, secondary, whatever you want to call it, no crates. You just drop it, and you pick it up. That's it. There's no crates. If somebody's holding a secondary or special weapon when you kill them, they drop secondary ammo, you pick it up, and that's how you replenish it. The same with primary ammo, the same with heavy ammo, except heavy ammo also has crates that spawn around the map. So heavy ammo becomes the scarcest. Primary and secondary become slightly scarce based on how many kills you get. But primary you spawn with so much that it's not really scarce. I think that's the way they can fix Destiny. They can keep people trying to go for the heavy ammo crates, force engagement, like I said. Other than that, I don't know how they can fix Destiny. It's a good game as it is. It's kind of lacks in content. They've been slowly releasing stuff. But when you want to make a game last 10 years, and you can only make so much downloadable content and expansion packs, you have to kind of take it easy on how much stuff you have released so far. So you can't really hate them on the fact of what they have out right now. They're doing the best they can with trying to keep everyone engaged. They haven't really released tons of story, but they got to save something for the future. They can't blow their entire wad out of the gate. Oh, here we're giving Q a call back. Oh, that probably sounds lovely in the podcast and on the live stream.
So apparently my computer decided that it was time to do updates.
Apparently.
But I'm all updated now. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. All right. So, but getting back to the I don't know where you went while I was gone.
Advertisements, plugs, and then I talked about final closing thoughts on Destiny. How I think they can fix it. There's nothing really wrong as it is. I was talking about how they don't really have a story, but they do. But they can't, like I was saying, they can't just blow their wad all in one go. They're like I said, like we said a minute ago, they're trying to last 10 years in a game. They can't just give us 4,000 planets to go visit on day one. They have to keep us engaged. That's what the loot system is for, to kind of keep you engaged while new content continues to come out, while new stories come out, books, side canon, movies, if they go that way, TV shows. They got to keep us engaged somehow. But the game itself, what I was saying, pretty much just summed up what we already said. Secondary ammo, just get rid of the crates. Just have it drop just like the rest of the ammo. If you're holding that weapon at the time and you get killed, that's the ammo that you drop. Whether it's heavy, secondary, or primary. And heavy, just have it like it is. Respawn a crate every 4 minutes. Other than that, I don't see anything wrong with the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Except give Q some better stuff so we can play raids already.
Well, we could do raids now. I'm a 26, so yeah.
We could do raids.
yeah, I'm a little low on the scale to do a raid, but I
can do
can
it.
I can make do. So yeah, I guess we'll do raids tomorrow night.
Yeah. I was just
I mean,
laughing at what Paul said on the Facebook page.
yeah, we were having a discussion on my.
Destiny should be the new word used to describe an overhyped game that fails to deliver. But like I said, they can't just blow their wad all at once. They want to make it's an MMO. They want to make a game with content that continually comes out for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's not Call of Duty. There's not 3 developers working on it, and they can't release a new game with entirely new content every single year. I mean, if that's what you want to play, I mean, Paul, you can go play Call of Duty.
Nah, he's a Halo guy.
I'm just giving him a hard time.
But I think it has potential. I mean, my closing thoughts for this game is it does have potential. It hasn't tapped the potential yet. I think that it is going to eventually. I think that a lot of console gamers, and he's one of the ones in particular. It's gotta bring in those console gamers, and the console gamers have to understand that what they're trying to accomplish with this game is something that a lot of console gamers just have never seen before.
Yeah, it's new to us. That's why it's a love it or hate it as it is right now. Like I said,
right.
They're gonna pull some people, like you were saying, they're gonna pull 3, 4, 5% in from these new games, but a lot of people it's not gonna appeal to. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game. I mean, there are a lot of people that think Call of Duty is a good game.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not.
We still kind of like those guys.
They're okay.
They're okay. I mean, it's 11 o'clock on the East Coast, so they should be in bed now because it's their bedtime.
Yeah,
but,
I won't disown you if you play Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I just
hope that you
got your. I should hope that you got your 3rd grade math paperwork turned in for school, but
other than any closing thoughts, Q?
I look forward to seeing what else they have to offer for this. That's kind of my closing thoughts.
Altogether, or just this next expansion pack specifically?
Altogether. I mean, I'm talking, the next, we'll say 2 years out, 2 to 3 years out. I think that it's
the Destiny 1 timeline, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm interested. Honestly, what's going to tell it for me as to whether I continue playing this or not is what they do for Destiny 2. Or whether it's however they decide to package Destiny 2, what they do with Destiny 2 is going to decide whether I continue playing this game or not.
Yeah, I'm wondering what happens when Halo 5 and Gears of War 4 come out. I mean, as it is now, there aren't that many games that hold my attention other than PvP in Destiny. I mean, I do PvE as it is right now to help people level up. I'll play with you. If you aren't online, all I'll play is skirmish. I mean, that's good shit to me. I love destroying a kid trying to run around with a shotgun like he's good.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to counter. I mean, it's extremely frustrating game if you haven't played first-person shooters for 12 years like some of us and understand what to do when someone's holding a shotgun.
Yeah, stay fucking across the map from them.
We have 2 options. You can either do what Q does and also use shotgun, or you can do what I do, and I never go within fucking 15 feet of him.
Yeah.
Other than that, Q, Facebook page, right? iTunes.
Yep.
Give us a rating, review. Hit us up on YouPorn.
RedTube.
On youtube.com/Pigspod. We'll finally have our videos up.
Yeah, I think finally now that as long as we don't have a third person on the show, I can do videos. So
sweet.
Yeah.
I love you. You love me. Stephen Hawking. Oreo likes the dick. Watch the live stream and you would understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, Oreo likes the dick.
You could watch Q suck on his whatevers.
Yeah, I've already eaten it, and it's gone.
Alright, we'll call that an episode. I'll save this.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
That was fun having video, dude.
Yeah. I'm not going to edit this one. We're going to send it to our special editor. See what he can do with it.
Doing a video and audio?
No, I'll do the video.
Oh, okay.
I can do that easy, but the audio. Because the video I'm not going to pull anything out of, really. I'll just put it up. Especially this extra side stuff right now. I'll probably cut this out, but...
That was fun. It was a good episode.
Unfortunately, my laptop didn't work, so I couldn't check the stream. And when I finally got on the stream, no one was there to let me know how it was. So
we had one person on the stream for sure.
So I wonder how the audio and video was.
Well, he asked me if we were playing Destiny on the Xbox One of the if we were playing Destiny on what console, and I told him the one. So
the one, of course.
Yeah.
I can still play it on 360. I just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. I don't know how Nick wants to edit the end of that.
Yeah,
because I did all the plugs and everything while I was waiting for you.
Oh, I can't believe that fucking thing dropped out like it did. It was like all of a sudden it popped up and I could tell that it was doing something because my screen froze.
Oh, you could tell it's getting fishy.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, something's up. So I just kind of like kept talking despite the fact. And then all of a sudden it just kicked over and said doing restart. And I'm like, oh, you goddamn motherfucker. I was so mad. The only thing I got to do was I got to get up and go piss, but I was madder than hell. So.
Alright, yeah, Destiny, I don't know. Tomorrow maybe.
I don't care. It's one way or the other. I mean, actually, no, I'd take that back. I can't play Destiny tomorrow.
Well, my brother will probably try to be on Thursday, so I'll be playing it Thursday.
Thursday would be better.
Cool.
Thursday, 8:30, 9 o'clock my time.
Cool. Let's do it.
Because I forgot about that. I have to help Heather. We have to go to Roanoke, which is about 45 minutes to an hour from here, and deliver Girl Scout cookies.
Ooh, I want some. I didn't order any.
Yeah, you should have.
Well, you know, trying to get sponsored by Nabisco, and they won't. They kind of frown upon when I purchase Girl Scout cookies.
I was gonna say, if I'd have known about it, there's a fucking the Girl Scouts of America have a fucking website where you can order from my twins, and they will ship the cookies directly to your house.
Oh, and it just counts it as theirs?
Yeah, and it counts it as theirs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But the kids, they had 2 levels that they were shooting for. They had the 100
boxes?
100 boxes.
Jesus,
and
that's like $350 or something.
No, it's fucking 400. It's $4 a box. Yeah, they're $4 a box.
What kind of Nazi Germany shit is this?
But they had 100 boxes, 500 boxes, and 1,000 boxes. And I think between where each one, because what we do is like, say you would say, hey John, order me 2 boxes. Like you would order 1 box from Riley and 1 box from Kylie. You know, so that's how we do it.
Oh.
And so honestly,
yeah,
honestly, each one has probably sold 400 boxes.
What?
I'm not fucking joking, dude.
Each one?
Each one.
No way. How?
Yes way. How? Because me and Heather has been pushing it on everybody. And fucking Joker, Nick's mom called Heather like 2 weeks ago and ordered like $150 worth of cookies.
Wow.
And because she works at Virginia Tech and she works at, I forget what department she works in, but she ordered cookies for like everybody in her department. Like her whole department was like, hey, we want Girl Scout cookies. And Nick's mom was like, hey, I know a guy. And she contacted Heather and ordered $148 or something like that.
Wow.
Worth of cookies. And it worked out to be like, it was like 2 cases of cookies she ordered. So yeah, it was fucking intense. But so we're going to deliver cookies to our friends in Roanoke tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow is definitely out for gaming, but Thursday would be good. So
okay, we'll do it Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday sounds good.
If my brother's on, I don't know what he'll want to do. I just like playing skirmish.
Oh, I don't care. Like, we can play skirmish. We can play fucking PvE. We can play fucking raid. Like, I don't care. I want to do a raid.
Yeah,
you know?
all the raids are sexy, dude. What gameplay have you watched?
Let's Play did the one that I watched was the Crota one.
Oh, see, I've never played that or watched it. I want to go
into
like
that
it fresh.
One looks good. Like that one looks like it's a lot of fun. It's definitely that one. When I was watching it, reminds me so much of doing a fucking World of Warcraft raid.
Yeah.
And then I haven't watched a Vault of Glass one yet, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. Vault of Glass is sexy. I've never beat Vault of Glass on hard, but last time I tried, I was level 27 trying to play hard.
Oh, well, I'll be up to level 30 in no time. So
yeah, we can do a normal no problem right now. We need like maybe 4 people. A hard you can't do with any less than 5 because it forces so many people to get sucked into the teleporters on both sides. And it really, I don't even know if you can do it with 5. I think we tried and it's impossible. I think you need 6 pretty much.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So, all right. Well, I'm going to jump off here so I can go to bed.
Okay.
Alrighty, man. You have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, eat all the cookies for me.
I absolutely will. Fucking Samoas for the win.
Oh, those are good. All right.
I know.
Have a good one.
Later, dude.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oreo Show. Go download it, yo. The Oreo Show.